everyone, welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is Healing Journey, Putting Yourself in Situations You Have Avoided, Part 2.
Welcome to the Light, Hope, and Healing podcast, where we discuss why you have stress, anxiety, pain, illness, and how to heal from it. I am your host, Tracy Gohrick. My background is a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor, intuitive, and channel.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is Healing Journey, Putting Yourself in Situations You Have Avoided, Part 2. So I wanted to go in a little bit more detail about your healing journey with putting yourself maybe in situations and how you might be drawn to go do things that you haven't done in a long time, or being around people you haven't been around in a long time. We're coming to a part in Earth's cycles that we are being shown things that we need to heal, or maybe we're being shown things that are healed. And I feel that's what's happened to me as recently as I was being shown, like, look, you have come so far in your healing journey. Look what life is for you. Because when you are in your healing journey and you pull back from situations, you're not around things to show you that you maybe have healed, and you can be in situations and places that you weren't able to before. And it's good to test the waters out and see how far you have come on your healing journey, where you're at, right? Where are you? Are you stronger now within yourself that you don't take things personally that people do, that you understand that they're coming from their past traumas and hurts, and that's why they're acting the way they are to you. And also you are coming from your past traumas and hurts, and that's how come you're taking things personally from them, or you're reading into things that aren't even there and taking it personal, right? We've discussed what you look for is what you see. So if you're looking for somebody to be rude and offensive to you, that's what you're going to see, even if that's not what they're doing, right? So pay attention to where you're being drawn. This is what we discussed in the last video. Being drawn. If you're being drawn to be put in situations that you've avoided, but you feel like you might want to go do it. Don't be afraid. Go do it. Go in with the strength and the healing that you have gone through and see what happens, right? See what happens. And remember, what you look for is what you're going to find. Okay? I'm going to do the whole thing again, but also, it depends on the situations you've been in. If it was abusive, physical and mental, then don't go put yourself in those situations again. Okay? Really notice if you have done healing work before you go back into situations like this. I've worked for years to get to where I'm at on that. And it's not that it takes years. I mean, sometimes it will be quick and sometimes it'll be years. It's just been a journey for me, and one that I can still see that we're always going to be on if we're here on earth, because that's part of being on earth, is having the experiences and overcoming them, right? But just look to see where you're at. Look within yourself and maybe put yourself in situations so you can see where you are at on your healing journey, and see that you might not be taking offense to things that you did before, and just work on it from that perspective. Showing yourself so you can be proud of yourself for where you've come, because maybe that's what your soul's trying to get you to do if you're being drawn or feel like you might want to go be around some people again. Because for me, I remember I really wanted a great relationship with certain people in my life, and it just wasn't happening. So I took a step back, and then recently I decided to try it again, and it was amazing. It was amazing to be in a different place, be a stronger person, be a more happy, confident in myself person to go be around them, because then I got different reactions for them too, right? And I said this in the video before, but they also had done their healing work, and maybe they had seen their part in it and I had seen my part in it. and we came together, and it was a beautiful, beautiful situation to be in, and I was happy to be there. So look at what you're being drawn to do. Look at where you're being drawn to be. And if you're not drawn to be that, start working on yourself to maybe be able to be in situations that you didn't want to before, right? Because anything we do that helps us be able to be more confident, be healthier, be happier, not take things personal from what others are doing to us is helping us in our health, right? That's what it's all about. The bottom line is working to help yourself. It's not about even helping somebody else feel better by hanging around them. It's about how you feel because we are here to work on ourselves and to heal ourselves to become better and more confident in ourselves, right? Which in turn, physically, we are more healthy and happy within ourselves. And that's what you need to work on. But being in these situations just showing you where how far you might have come or where you need to work on it too. I mean, maybe you're being drawn because you need to see what still is left to be healed or to worked on within you. So pay attention to what you're being drawn to go do or people you're being drawn to be around and maybe try it. Take a look deep within and maybe try putting yourself in those situations and just see what happens. All right? I want to share with you the sponsor of this video. It is the X39 Lifewave patches. These are amazing, and I want you to know I don't share anything or recommend anything unless I use it for myself, and I totally love it. Okay, I don't do any of that. These I love. My mother, my husband, and I have all been on them since August. And immediately what I noticed was much more energy in myself. I had much more energy to get things done and just felt a lot of energy during the day. And I didn't get tired in the afternoon like I would sometimes. And I also noticed in myself that I had a mole up here and it just disappeared, right? And I had a few more like later that happened too. And then I noticed that I had a cut on my hand and it healed really quickly. Okay. And then so with my mother, she is almost 80 and she would get tired in the late afternoon and take naps usually around 2, 3, or 4, right? And once she got on these patches, she no longer needed the nap. She wasn't taking naps anymore. She was had more energy herself and was more well rested. And then finally with my husband, and these are just a few of the results, okay? Finally with my husband, he had a lot more energy. He's been retired and he kind of got in a slump and he had a lot of energy once he got on these patches. A couple of days after getting on the patches, he pulled his shoulder out of his socket, which he's done before. He popped it back in anyway, and it bruised horribly. He couldn't lift his arm up. He hurt it pretty bad. It's something he does a lot. And the next day, he was able to lift it halfway up. And then the day after that, he was able to lift it all the way up again, which that's never happened when he's dislocated his shoulder. And there was tons of bruising all the way down his shoulder, and that cleared up, and it was much lighter like the second day, and it cleared up much quicker, and he just healed so much faster after being on these patches. So here's what they look like. And you just take it off and you put it on. Well, this is one place you put it is the back of the neck, and I hope this is going to show up in the video right there. Back of the neck is where I put mine. And you can put it on your stomach, and there's many other places you can put it, but there is information in the description below on these patches. They are amazing, and I want to just give you what it says on the website about it, just so you have an idea of how it works and why it works. The technology of the X39 patches is phototherapy. It gently stimulates the skin with light, which stimulates the natural flow of energy in the body, which improves the health in the body. So like I said, we've had amazing results. I love them. My mom loves them. My husband loves them. I have quite a few other people on them, and they've all had amazing results. It's helped improve their health and helps them recover quicker. So if you have any questions or interested in them, go ahead and reach out to me. All the information to contact me is below. There is also a Start X39 website. You can go check it out. Or if you just want to order it, there's a link to order it in the description below, but check them out. I am been so happy on these patches. In the description below, there is a sign up for a free healing meditation. Check that out. People have loved it. Also, there's ways to work with me in the description below. If you feel like you want more than what the videos are giving you, just check out the description below, and there's links to contact me. If you have any topics you want to discuss, reach out. There's my emails in the description below, or even just comment on this video or podcast and let me know if there's any topics that you would like me to cover. And then like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. So that's what I've got for today. Go do something you love. Do something that brings you joy, lifts you up. Run, dance, run around the yard, whatever it is, something that lifts you up, go do at least one every day. And then every day you do at least one self-care, drink tea, Epsom salt bath, pray, meditate. And then look for the good in everything. Look for the good in everything and in everyone. And when you see something in someone that stands out to you, say it to them. And finally, write 10 things you're grateful for. Do these things, and I promise you, you're going to see a difference in your life. So that's what I've got for today. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.